Chapter 2. The front hall of the school was crowded with children and their parents. The principal, Dr. Prell, was there too. "Please be careful," Dr. Prell told people as they walked past her. "The floor is wet. It's slippery." Cam and Eric passed the office and turned right. They walked past the gym to room 118. Their teacher, Miss Benson, stood by the door. "Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Eric," she said as they walked in. A few children were in their seats. Others were still taking off their coats and boots. Danny took 2 black checkers from the game corner and a carrot from his lunchbox. He put the checkers over his eyes and scrunched his face to keep them in place. He held the carrot by his nose and called out, "Look at me, I'm a snowman." "Danny," Miss Benson said, "please get in your seat." And here's Danny doing a snowman impression. Danny put away his snowman things. "Hey," he called out as he went to his seat, "this is terrible. There's a radiator here and I'm melting." Danny pretended to be a melting snowman. He wiggled and slowly fell to the floor. Beth was in her seat right next to Danny's. "You're not funny," she told him. Cam's and Eric's seats were next to each other in the back of the room. Miss Benson checked who was in class and who was absent. "Good morning," a voice called out through the speaker on the wall. "This is Dr. Prell. Please listen to the morning announcements." The children listened. When the announcements were done, Miss Benson told them, "Get in line, class. We're going to the computer room." "We have to get in line to get online," Danny said. No one laughed. "Don't you get it?" Danny asked. "You use a computer to get online and connect to the internet." "We get it," Beth said. "It's just not funny." "Oh yeah," Danny said. "Do you know why the cat was thrown out of the computer room? He played with the mouse." "And do you know why the hamburger went to the computer store? It went to get chips." "Do you get it? Chips, computer chips, not potato chips." Beth frowned. "Do you know why the old man on the mountain stopped to rest on the way to the computer store? He stopped because it was a hard drive." "A hard drive," Danny laughed. "Don't you get it? He was driving on a mountain road, so it was a hard drive. But there's a hard drive in a computer." "Stop," Beth said. "Just stop." The children followed Miss Benson to the computer room. "Welcome, the computer teacher," Mrs. Bell said. "Take your regular seats, then follow the instructions on the board." Danny pushed to the head of the line. He hurried to his seat by the window. The other children went to their seats. "Hey," Danny called out, "my computer is missing." "When will you stop?" Beth asked him. "You're really not funny." "But it's missing, it really is." "Mine is gone too," Eric said. "So is mine," Cam said. And there's the children discovering their missing computers, which would be kind of crazy. Mrs. Bell went to Danny's, Eric's, and Cam's desk. Their computers were gone. "Maybe someone borrowed them," Eric said. "Maybe they're being fixed," Cam said. Mrs. Bell shook her head and hurried to the front of the room. She used the room telephone and called the office. "Let me speak to Dr. Prell." Mrs. Bell waited. Then she asked, "Did you let someone borrow 3 of the computers?" Mrs. Bell listened for a moment and then said, "Well, they're gone. 3 computers are gone." "They're stolen," Danny said. "I bet someone stole Mrs. Bell's computers."